people? Welcome to Trucker Jim Live. Nobody's here yet, but I am. Just walking out of the pilot. Took a shower. I feel awesome. Feels nice outside. I've been wearing pants all week. I freaking hate wearing pants. I like wearing shorts. And guess what I got on? Whoa! Some cargo shorts. But I'm coming to you tonight from Chattanooga. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm in Dalton, Georgia. A little outside of Chattanooga. Which I shut down earlier than I wanted to. Just to do this. And take a shower also. But I got some jambalaya cooking in the chicken. I see a few of you guys' comments popping up, but I'm trying to not to get run over by, you know, trucks like that. I'm on my way back to Kenny Wayne, which is parked over there almost in the corner. I'm trying this one from the iPhone this time because I can just be so much more mobile with it. I got this badass little tripod now. I'll show it to you guys here in a minute. It's about time for Big Red to get a bath. I know I'm inconsistent with what I call my truck. Sometimes I want to call it Big Red, but I said I was going to call it Kenny Wayne. It's like the third truck that I've called Big Red. My first truck that I had here at GMP, it was white. And White Power just didn't seem like an appropriate name to be calling my truck. So it never got a name. Or White Lightning, but it's governed at 65, so that didn't really seem appropriate either. Check out this orange, guys. I bought this orange like weeks ago. Yeah, it's not feeling good. I need to eat more fruit than I do. All right. Whew. So how many people we got in here? Goodness gracious, there's 40 of you. But only 3 have liked it yet. I don't blame you. I wouldn't like anything I've said so far either. That is awesome. Check out this little tripod I got, guys. Isn't that cute? And like it fits whatever size, you know, cell phone that you got. And this will fold down. It don't have to come off, and these legs will, you know, you can bend them all kind of ways. It is pretty cool. You ain't gonna find it in no truck stop though, people. You have to get that from Joby or Best Buy. I think it's like $30, but it's good. You can buy ones a lot cheaper that are shitty, but this is a good one. All right, before I check the comments, let's check supper. Prior to getting into the shower, I'd put 2 non-antibiotic, cage-free chicken breasts that were individually sealed into the lunchbox cooker. Also cut up 2 sausages. I showed these in my last. It's actually a smoked chicken sausage. It's got pineapple and bacon in it. I've had them before. They're good. Gluten-free, no MSG, all that good stuff. And then I had some leftover salami, chorizo salami. I had a few of them, so I chopped them up small. So all of that is cooked in the lunchbox cooker now. And then to go along with it, I'm gonna put some Zatarain jambalaya with cheese. And then of course I'm gonna add some more cheese too. But let's check it, then I'm gonna check all your comments. Okay, that still has a ways to go. Man, it feels good having a shower. I hadn't had one in a few days. All right, so Get Merck is saying hey. Money Shazam Simpson saying what's up. Chris Coleman is in the house. Tommy is actually watching this video now like the other 50 of you. That's awesome. And Southern Style is with us. Miss Jones. You the one they made that song about, ain't you, Miss Jones? Guys, give it up for Rob B passing his CDL today. Great job. Now, you ain't talking about just the permit, the driving test, the backing, pre-trip, all that. Right, Rob? I know that's what you're talking about. Great freaking job. I had to take mine twice. I did not pair well on the backing maneuver on my first attempt, but I nailed it on the second. Throttle Boy saying Tesla's unveiling an electric truck tonight. Good for Tesla. That what's that dude's name? Elon Musk. I actually wanted to like read his book when I was like doing the whole checking out audiobooks from the library thing, but it never came up. Clint, I'm gonna tell you what somebody is gonna win tonight. It might even be you, buddy, because I'm gonna ask a question or questions, and the first person to get these questions right is gonna win something tonight. You won't get it tonight though, but you will win it tonight, and then it will arrive sometime in the near future. Hello, DB Trucker 1972, and Lauren Ferris is headed to Moody. I think I've been where you're going. Hey, Josh Lowe. Now, jet drivers want to hear some CB lingo, and I guess I'm not all that, I mean, I try to talk on the CB. I really don't try to talk on the CB. Half the time the volume's down. But I know but I'm a ace at talking on the cell phone while I'm driving a truck. Okay, Derek, congratulations on finishing GMP's orientation today. Give it up for you, buddy. Derek said he had an awesome experience. Everybody was like super cool, open, friendly, not shady, all those kind of things you expect for a company you go to work for. And I think he's going to be hitting the road in his own truck Sunday, maybe Monday. I found starting out on Sunday really gets a jump to the week. Like, one thing that really sucks if you get started at like 9 or 10 o'clock on a Monday, this seems like it's a crappy week in my experience. Earlier you can start, the better. Then Chris Cruz parked at the Petro, got 2 questions. What's good to clean sleeper rugs? I spilled a cup of nastiness back there. Can you recommend a good headset? You know, I've never had the Blue Tigers. They look all like Beats by Dre kind of thing and big, but a lot of people say they like them and they work good. I had a few Blue Parrots. Don't get that Road King. I can tell you it sucks. My 450, which heck, it's around here somewhere. I got where I just didn't like it. It was big. The 350 was probably my favorite one, but I kept breaking the damn things. Where the little metal strip comes out of the plastic would break. I broke like 5 of those things, and I just kept swapping them out at the U.S. Express company stores, and well, I can't do that anymore. And what I've been using here lately, I'm not going to open it up because it does weird things with this iPhone, but inside of here is not dental floss, it's Apple AirPods. You've seen them in my video. They look a little weird, but they sound fantastic, and I don't really get any complaints as far as how I sound. They're 160 bucks before tax, and well, I don't think they probably work with an Android, which most of you guys probably have Android. But you can't really go wrong with any of the Blue Parrots. Now Clint's saying something about, okay, Clint's saying Blue Tigers really aren't all that and they suck. But I tell you, if you're starting out, eBay and like Amazon refurbished versus buying in a truck stop, I know there's instant gratification for buying in a truck stop, and maybe you can use points and all that stuff. But like my Ram McNally, which I think, heck, I think it retailed for like $400 or something like that, at least $300. I got it for like 140 bucks. It's a refurbished, and I mean, it's a little retarded sometimes, but I think they all are. But Can't go wrong with trying to bid on eBay and Amazon refurbished. I've had pretty good luck with those. Okay, these comments, they got ahead of me. Okay, all done with orientation. Hey, Laura Moreau. And I don't know about cleaning rugs, man. Maybe just get a new rug, or vacuum it. Or they say that OxyClean's pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm probably not the best guy to ask that. Hey, Blair saw me in Atlanta yard today. He was dropping a trailer. You should have come and said hello. Yeah, I didn't hang out long. Like, I spent more time in the bathroom than I did any other part of the yard. The answer to the questions is not money and sex tonight, but those are good answers. Okay, first week in training at GMP. All right, Denise. Interested. Not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Shifting gears is not my best talent. Have not shifted since school. You know, the whole shifting thing, it gets easier. You learn to, like, feel it, and, you know, the whole double clutching, you know, for the most part, you just float it in. You'll get used to it the more you do it. But, yeah, you're probably going to grind some gears for a couple of days. I sucked at it, too. Like, when I went to U.S. Express after... I was about to give away a possible answer. But after I got back from being on a trainer's truck, my upgrade, they wanted me doing a manual. I've been riding around a fucking automatic for a month. Now you wanted me to do my upgrade and a manual, and it was I don't remember that guy's name. He was that old mean bastard. The little one was mine, and he didn't pass me. So I had to go out with this other guy for like 2 nights in a row. We were out like 6 hours each time, just driving around Dalton, Georgia, upshifting, downshifting, upshifting, downshifting, upshifting, downshifting. And well, I got it then, and I was smooth as butter after that, you know, putting that time in. But trucker's been shifting gears for decades, so it ain't nothing none of you can't learn either. Just takes a little time. What's up, Jay Norton? Glad you could join us on the call. And Sean, I do not know a CSRT owner-operator. Now, Carlos has asked me if I've ever been to a strip club. It has been a long time. Because, I mean, I was married and not allowed to go to those kind of venues for the last decade, and I still think I'm kind of not allowed to go to them. But I had a few moments. I actually used to have this friend of mine that used to dance in a strip club, and I was kind of her chauffeur for about 2 months. So I spent a lot of time in that one in Greenville. And believe it or not, those strip clubs, once you get like to know the people, it is a sad, sinful, sad kind of place. It ended up getting to the point where it was kind of depressing being there, and I didn't miss it at all once I stopped going. But you know, I knew some of the girls. Let's see. Hated Atlanta during the training. Yeah, Jay Norton, he's been in a 10-speed most of his. Tits and grits. Okay. Corey Rogers is looking for a new company. Quick question. Where do you live at, and what's the company you're with now? Why don't you like them? Which, actually, last night, I had like a 598-mile shift. I got to the Fountain Inn yard with like 12 minutes left on my drive clock, and they were gone. So I just backed up to the dock, and I woke up to this morning to, you know, them unloading me, and then I got another load that I've already delivered and everything now. But as I pulled up to shut my doors and was getting ready to leave, I saw this guy walking out, and lo and behold, it was I forget his last name, but it was a vice president of GNP. He's the guy that ran the town hall meeting I went to a while back. Steve is his name. And he had brought up my, you know, what I call the recruiting video. The name of it's Good Miles and Promised Home Time. But apparently, I don't know exactly the details of the complaint of it, but GE, you know that place that has like one of the worst shipping and receiving departments in the trucking industry up there in Louisville, had complained about their logo being used. And he was asking me if I could take that part out, and I had to reach out to Red Viking. He's well, I mean, I ain't gonna say the man's more computer savvy than me, but you know, I like to check with other people that are creators as well, because I certainly don't know everything. And well, the make about long story short, I can't take it out. I can just take that video down, and well, I don't really want to take that video down just because 2 seconds of it have a GE logo, you know, when I have Michelin and those other ones pop up. And well, there is another way. I could pay $300 and get the full version of Final Cut Pro, which I just ran out of my trial version of it yesterday. So I'll wait till somebody calls me again on that. But anyway, he had kind of mentioned, I think I've making a little bit of name for myself, and it's probably for all you guys like Derek and Denise and Terry Waters that are, you know, mentioning the, you know, these videos to your recruiters and the other people you talk to. I appreciate the shout outs that I know you guys have been given. But there may be plans for Trucker Jim to take some other type of role in the growth of GMP, because if they don't, I've been thinking about another route. I've got several friends in the truck driving industry, and having my own truck that I can put my damn dog in it if I want to, and not having a dispatcher and getting paid percentage, and picking and planning my loads and my work schedule is becoming more and more appealing the more experience that I gain. I ain't saying I'm doing it yet, but I'm researching it and giving it some thought. But also, the other option is just do like Red Viking does in that whole out and back thing and get home every day. That may be a thing in the future. I hadn't sat down and did my 2018 goals yet, but I'm starting to think about it, and by the time Christmas is here, I'm going to have a pretty clear understanding of what I want to accomplish in 2018. Let me get back to these comments. Oh yeah, up in Kentucky, in London, Kentucky. I don't think you were in our hiring area, man. I wish we would get a terminal up in Louisville. That would be pretty strategic. One you may want to check into is Mills Transfer or Millis Transfer. I've been hearing good things about them. Jay did a 10.5-hour day. I bet you're tired, aren't you, buddy? Hey, and here's somebody saying Venture Logistics is one to look into, Corey. Really, all I can tell you about is the ones that I'm either at or I've been to. Well, you know, and I got friends at other places, but none of them have really made me want to go there yet. Sorry to hear that, Clint. Yeah, Jay's talking about melting like at 42 cents, but I make more than that now, and I ain't got a tarp or spend 2 hours like messing around with a freaking load. So, you know, these lower end paying flatbeds, it's just lost its appeal to me, because heck, you know, next year on my, you know, when I run like hell, I can make 50 cents a mile. You know, dry van with no type of investment or really no kind of risk, and that ain't something I want to, you know, just jump away from. I mean, it's pretty good here. I mean, I ain't saying it's the best available, but I ain't quick to leave. If I leave here at GMP, it's going to be going into what I perceive to be, anyway, a really awesome opportunity and situation. Right on, Court. Now, 72 cents a mile pulling doubles as a company driver, that don't sound bad. But it's, you know, what's the main factors here is cents per mile and miles you're going to get. You know, the math. Yeah, Clint's saying flatbeds for the birds. But, you know, like here at GMP, the regional, it just seems kind of like, now it does get a little damn boring. Like, I don't get to see the beautiful mountains of Utah and California and the Columbia River out in Oregon and freaking New Jersey and New York and a bunch of snow, and hang out with Mexicans down in Laredo, which, you know, all those things, you know, I like. And, you know, especially for the channel, and especially after I get a drone, you know, like I'm somewhere around Louisville, somewhere around Nashville, Knoxville, maybe Atlanta. Once in a blue moon, go to Jacksonville, Savannah, and then, you know, around the Carolinas. So, you know, after a year, it's, I don't know. I don't get as excited. But every week when I get my earnings statement and it's got a comma in it, and then I'm getting time off every week, those things are kind of exciting too. So, you know, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? But my friend Rick, which I met with U.S. Express, I've known him, hell, most of the time that I've been trucking. Me and Massey met him out in California. He's got, Rick, if you own here, what is that Kenworth you got? It's like a 2000 W200 or something. It's one of those trucks with 18 gauges on it. And it's, I don't know, I think it's like a 13 speed or an 18 speed that's ungoverned and everything. And he gets paid percentage. He was telling me about like a 500-mile trip. He's getting paid $1,200 on it, like $100-something fuel surcharge. There's Rick Curry, W900. I'm sorry, 18 speed, which that seems pretty awesome. Okay, as far as the free thing, did all of you guys see the video I uploaded today? It was called Must Be the Money. Used a Nelly song. Well, I had mentioned the hell am I looking for? The Trucker Gym gear. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. I sent some of you guys a link, but in the video that I just uploaded, there's a link to this right here. Okay, and these are all the shirts. This is the one I like. Well, I like them all, but that logo on it, and then on the back of the shirts, it's got "Be safe out there and keep on trucking." Trucker Gym. Pretty cool, huh? But then there's one with the new logo, which I used in the video, thanks to Aaron, which he's just started with Wefley. He is a great designer. But that's also got the "Be safe out there and keep on trucking" as well. Now there's a couple of hats on here. Here's the deal on the hats. They're like, I don't know, 20-something too. The t-shirts are around $19.99. There's some hoodies on here, and you can pick your size. They go up to like XXX. Depending upon the shirt, there's a variety of colors. You can pick whatever color that you want, not the one that I'm showing. But on the hats, well, there's only one size of hat, so if you got like a huge head, I don't know if it's going to fit or not. But, you know, if hats normally don't fit your big head, these probably don't either. But if they do, you're probably okay. Here's the deal on the hats, though. The first time that the hat's ordered, there's a setup charge of $15 in addition to what the hat normally costs. Now, I ordered one of the hats, the one with the like GNP looking logo, Trucker Gym. I ordered one of those myself, so I paid the setup thing, because it ain't just like bullshit printed on there. I mean, this stuff is like, you know, all stitched and not engraved, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's stitched in there, and they have to set it up. The other two hats, I have not got that. So, like, if you tried to order one of these, it's going to be like $39 or something like that. And I think that's too expensive of a hat. So, what we're going to be doing tonight is one of you that's on this call right now is going to get a hat. And you can pick which one that you want, but it's only going to be one of you. And then everybody else, if you like that same hat, well, then you can buy one and they'll ship it to you. And, well, the setup fee, that'll already be paid on. There's 2 hats to choose from. This is just in black right now, but it says, be safe out there and keep on trucking. If you wanted a silver hat, well, gray hat, you can get it. You can get a blue hat. Come on, blue. All these different colors right here. See, it's $37.75 because of that $15 setup charge. That's probably not the one I like the best. Now, before I show you, well, on the same page as the other hat, if you look at the bottom, it has like load new designs or load other designs. It's page 2. And here's those hats. The logo that I showed you on the first shirt, well, I hadn't ordered that one. So that's the other choice. I got this one right here. That's pretty cool. And it'll be all stitched in there. You know, on the samples here, it's just like laying a transparent image, you know, with a transparent background over it. So it should look cooler on the real thing. So there's 2 hats to choose from. I'm going to ask 3 questions, okay? The first person to come back with all the answers correct is going to be the winner. And what you do is just send me an email with like the color that you want, your address, and I can take care of the rest. Now, you guys are going to love this if you hadn't seen it. Oh, dadgummit. Hold on. Let me pull my store back up. Here we go. Now, there's a link in the last video, and I'll put it in there. But, see, there's a hoodie, and you can get that color as well. That's a V-neck t-shirt right there, which I'll probably get one of those. Load new designs. But there are things for the ladies. And guys, you may want to get your girl this for Christmas. Panties. That's right. Trucker Jim is now in the panty business. I got my own design of women's undergarments. And these ain't granny panties, people. That's pretty thin. Thongs. Did you ever think there would be Trucker Jim thongs? I never did. But they are there. Okay, I'm going to check the comments real quick, and then I'm going to ask the 3 questions, and whoever gets the answer right is going to be the winner of a hat of your choice, color of your choice. And as time goes on, like next week, I'm going to do the other hat, okay? Just because I want to get these setup charges so, you know, they don't cost so much for anybody that wants one. But I'll probably design some other stuff. Embroidered, that's the word I'm looking for. Thanks a lot. Carlos, I am totally going to wear my own merch, and I'm not a sellout. It's just badass stuff, and it's good quality material. Now, I'll wear other things too, but I cannot. I've ordered 2 shirts and a hat, and as soon as they come in, you will be seeing me on them. Come on over, Big Duper. It's not a bad gig. And actually, when I was talking to Steve today, they're in the works. Well, they got these new trucks in. I saw this. I recorded a little video of it. I didn't include it. This new International LT. It's not as like roomy as this truck is. They said they got it for like the out and back guys that might get stuck on the road occasionally. I mean, it don't have room for refrigerators and freezers and stuff, but there's one bed in the back. But it was nice. It was real nice on the inside. It looked cool. But they're in the works of, I guess, getting some new customers. Like, that's what Steve does. He's a salesman, of building up like our out and back and local type of driving positions. I mean, it's not a done deal yet, but that's something that's on their mind. Then of course we're always going to have, you know, the regional stuff, and I wish we'd start getting some stuff like to Ohio. I was looking at this old map at the warehouse today, and that used to be like one of our main running lanes is Ohio. And I mean, my ass ain't never been to Ohio. I barely go to Indiana, but I don't know, maybe that'll be something coming in the future. What's up, Justin? You know, the exact difference between out and back and local, in my mind, this is what I think a local guy should be, paying that dude by the hour, okay? And he goes and picks shit up that's, you know, less than 50 miles away or 20 miles away, or in, you know, from the terminal, brings it back to the yard, and then takes ones from the yard and goes to deliver those that's getting live loaded, live unloaded. That's what I think a local guy should be. And the out and back is, you know, guys that's taking things 250 miles ish and then coming back, you know, with it, that, you know, is out and then back. And local guys, I think they should be utilizing paid by the hour to spend a lot of times at shippers delivering stuff to keep us other guys where we're rolling. But I'm not, you know, I'm not in the top 5 most important people in GMP and make those calls right now, but that's what I'm pushing for. Let me check on my supper real quick. And then we're going to have 3 questions. Oh, yeah. Okay, before we do that, I've got to cut my chicken up and put my rice in. Let me set my little tripod up. I don't know if you guys ever try Zatarain's, but it's good. I love it. Okay, where's my knife at? I had it a while ago. Oh, there's my blue parrot. I found that. Where is it? Freaking knife. Ah, it's on the floor. But it has a little sleeve, so even though it's on there and it says delicious. Good little knife for, I don't know, I think I paid maybe $4 or $5 for it at Walmart. And check it out, with this thing, I can just simply adjust it. Well, I don't know how simply it is, but now you guys can see me cut up the chicken. All right, the questions that I'm gonna ask, if you've seen a whole bunch of my videos, including the early ones and the middle ones, you should know the answer to these. Do y'all think the first person, or I should write down a number? And then yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, no, we'll do the first one. Okay, question, is everybody ready? Okay, we got 40 people on, 47 people on here. First person to answer all 3 correctly is getting ahead of their choice. Question number 1. Who was my original trainer when I was at US Express? Who did I spend 4 weeks with? All right, yeah, that's the first one. Go. Okay, I got a few people giving that answer. Okay, who was my second trainer that taught me flatbedding? I'll give you a hint. It was at Maverick. And he was also the guy who showed me the lunchbox cooker. I wouldn't be cooking this meal if it wasn't for this trainer. And then the last question: in what state did I get a speeding in a work zone ticket? So, once again, who was my first original trainer at Maverick? I'm sorry, at US Express. Who was my trainer at Maverick? And what state did I get a speeding in a work zone? Now, I saw a lot of you know that question number 1 was Trainer Bill. I also seen a lot of you know that that ticket was in Montana. But I have not noticed any that knew the trainer at Maverick. There was probably only, I don't know, maybe 3 episodes that he was in. Got to put butter in there. I'm going to check all the answers here in a second. I just got to stir all this up. Boy, this is going to be good. Phew! Oh, I think there was some pepper in that Zatarain's. All right. And Mama always taught me, when you're cooking, clean as you go. And you won't have a big mess at the end. Because after I stuff my face, I usually don't feel like doing too much after that. But it's sitting on my butt. That butter don't go in the freezer. But butter don't stay on the counter either. All right. How do I keep jambalaya from getting dry? I add water to it and stir it up, and sometimes I add water a couple of times. All right, I'm gonna go back. All right, Jay, Corey, Carlos. No, it was not Trainer John. I don't know if William, I guess it is technically William. But Clint and E Street, Derek, William, Dina. Okay, we got a lot that said Trainer Bill. SpongeBob. Okay. Now, Uncle Ben. Trucker Brown. I hope I meet Trucker Brown one day. I mean, I don't like watch him religiously or anything, but I have watched several Trucker Brown videos, and, well, I don't know. I'd like to meet him sometime. And it'd be good if he'd give Trucker Jim a shout out with his like 20-something thousand followers and Pinterest and Instagram and all that stuff. Like, I do good to make a damn video and comment back and do a live video. As far as being all social media crazy, I just don't want to put time into it. Okay, Jay knew Montana, so did Rick. Clint thought it was Utah. Montana, Colorado. Carlos is a big Trump supporter. Okay. I do not see anyone that knows the Maverick trainer. There's Trainer Rob, which is not correct, and Batman is not correct. Hey, another guy you guys may want to watch is Trucker Eric's Journeys. He's 14 subscribers away from 2,000 subscribers. So why don't at least 14 of you check out Trucker Eric's Journey. And he spells it like a foreign Eric, like a Viking Eric, like with a K instead of a C, to help him reach his goal of 2,000. Now, Jay Norton, yours is really close. I don't know if that was a typo or you just got peanut butter on your mind, but that is not the correct answer, but it is closer than anybody else. Yes, I did get a ticket in Maryland, but not the speeding in a work zone. I got it in like not going in the right lane at the damn toll booth and not pulling over quick enough and not handing. All right. Ooh. Corey Rogers, according to the time lapse, you just got beat out by Rick Curry by 1 minute. He had Jeff that came in at 7:39 and your Jeff came in at 7:40. But now Jay Norton had Jiff that came in at 7:38. So, Jay Norton, did you mean Jeff? And that was like, where is E and I on the keyboard? Are they right beside each other? I'm always messing up I and you when I'm trying to type somebody. No. E and I are not close, so we can't say that was a typo. Well, I don't know. Let me make sure there wasn't a Jeff prior to that one. I think it's you, Rick. I was just damn talking to Rick on the phone a while ago, too. How ironic is that? Yep, it's you, Rick. So pick a hat, whether you want that one with the Trucker Gym logo and the cap, or you want one that says be safe out there and keep on trucking. Pick your color. Send me an email at jimdavis082274@gmail. Rick be cheating. I need to send Aaron something. You want a hat, Aaron? Tell you what, I'm gonna send you a hat too, Aaron. Send me an email. Are you gonna be home anytime soon? You're at like CDL class or whatever. But yeah, since Aaron did all these designs and everything, that's the least I can do for you. And then all the hats will be at regular price, and there won't be any of that setup. But Aaron, you and Rick can't have the same hat, okay? Because I want those setup charges gone away. So whoever. So y'all send me an email. Tell me what hat you want, what color, or just take a screenshot of the color of the hat that you want and your address, and I'll order those tonight. I don't know how long it'll take, but you'll get them in the next week, 2 weeks. I don't think my stuff has come yet, but hopefully it'll be so I can start wearing my Trucker Gym gear next week. Somebody's saying I'm a legend in my own mind. I kind of always have been. I don't know. I just expect great things to happen in life, and I hope all of you do as well. Rick, if you send me a text, you'll be disqualified. I said email. Well, how do you say provolone or provolone? Provolone? I think you can get by with either one of those, Clint. Well, Dina Ford, like every time I talk to like Toby, the Texas guy, I even mentioned it today to some other dude in Atlanta. That's where the Texas fleet, you know, as far as the dispatchers and everything. I would love to stretch my feet and go to Texas. I really would. Because it'd be awesome to drive all day. Like, I'm generally at least at 2 shippers every day. Yeah, so I have been to like 4 or 5 in a day. No, I hadn't heard much. Well, somebody asked me about taking over Walmart DC in Texas. I watched a video today by this guy. There's an owner-operator that talks about how he ain't doing nothing with Walmart anymore because it's a waste of time because they don't respect your time. And if I keep dropping hook at a Walmart, I don't really want to go. You know, at the DCs. Jess. No, it was Jeff. Jeff, heck, I can't even think of Jeff's last name. He's a super guy, though. And he totally turned me on to the Lunchbox cooker. And, like, I mean, I felt bad for getting my ass fired and turning the trailer over, too. But, I kind of felt bad about, not being a great example of Jeff's training. I only spent 2 weeks with him, but he helped me out in a lot of ways. And I don't know if he's still watching the videos, but he did keep up with it for a long time. All right. Okay, so this has been 46 minutes, and I guess I've got some hats to send out and all that. But if you guys hadn't watched the last video that's called "Must Be the Money," I think it's a pretty cool one. And I'm gonna get home sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna have all day Saturday off. Misty's working, long shifts, so I won't be hanging out with her. I took my bike off the back of the truck because it was getting like destroyed. Like my grips have like melted in places from being up against a pipe. It's rustier and shit, and I wasn't even riding it, so I took it off. So one of the things I'm gonna do Saturday is lube everything up, and I'm probably gonna go get some new grips for it because I'm excited about this. I'm not gonna hardly work at all next week. I'm gonna come out Sunday, run as hard as I can Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and I'll either get back Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. But I'm meeting my ex somewhere in North Carolina, and I'm picking my kids up, which these are children that we had fostered together. These aren't my biological children, but I love them just the same. Kaysen, which is awesome. He's the youngest one, and Aubrey, which is beautiful, and then Dominic, which he's sweet as can be. I'm going to have them Wednesday, Thursday for Thanksgiving, Friday, Saturday for the Clemson and Carolina game, and then take them back sometime Sunday. And then I'm going to come back to work preferably around 4 a.m. Monday, and between now and the end of the year I'm going to run my ass off. I'm not so concerned about getting back on Friday and having Saturday off, because that was only a football season sort of thing. I'm going to run my 70 out and get back to having 3,000-mile weeks, because I didn't have no 3,000-mile weeks. I don't think. Maybe one during football season. Working that other, because sometimes I'd have 10 hours left on my 70-hour clock, like a full shift left. But I was always hovering in the like 2,400 to 2,600 mile range on there. So I'm going to get back to having some 3,000-mile weeks to end the year. And like with GNP, heck, we get like 5 vacation days the first year and like 7 paid holidays. So I'm taking a vacation day Wednesday. Thursday's a holiday anyway. We get this floating holiday where you can either take Black Friday or Christmas Eve. I'm going to take the Black Friday and then come back out. No, I won't be out that Sunday. So, it won't be as big a paycheck as normal, but it ought to be, a good $700-800 at least for taking all that time off. But I had the kids last Thanksgiving for a few days, but other than that, I hadn't seen them but once all year. And that was just for like an hour or two. We had breakfast when I happened to deliver in Kinston, which is, you know, like 30-40 minutes from where I lived in New Bern. So I'm looking very forward to that. Probably not near half as forward as my ex is, like getting away from the kids for a while, because, you know, she's single with 3 little ones, and I've been out here running the road, making videos, making friends with all of you guys. So, you know, I've definitely got the easier job there. But we're getting ready to wrap it up. Any kind of last questions or comments before I end this? Will you shut up, Brad? Jim gave him a shout out. Who the fuck's Brad? Yeah, Derek, definitely. We got to run into each other somewhere along the way, in lunch or dinner or jambalaya or whatever's on me, and we'll hang out for a little bit. And that goes for anybody that put me down as a referral source and you made it through training, you got a truck, and that means they paid me. And drones coming soon. I actually bid on a couple on eBay. That's the regular Mavic Pro, but I keep getting outbid. I was trying to see if I could get one in like the $600-700 range with some extra batteries and things, but I have not yet. Because I could pull the trigger and go all out and spend $1,400 on exactly what I want. But if I can get something really close to what I want that's like half the price, I would feel good about that too. Either one would be great video on you guys, and the other one would just be quieter, and I can be all like sneaky and fly around GE or something like that and include. Sorry about that. That was Misty calling in, and I bet she's gonna call again because I just declined her call. But I guess I need to call her back. Here's somebody talking about want a jambalaya recipe. I'll tell you what, I make it at least once a week. I'll video it next time, so you'll have a. But you know, you mix it up. The main ingredient is Zatarain's rice, but the Caribbean is great. The jambalaya, the cilantro lime's okay, and then just pick your meat. You know, like I found I like cooking the chicken and the sausage first, and then adding the rice while I cut up the chicken and everything, and then you just keep checking it every so often, stir, maybe add water, and then I like to put some garlic, sea salt, and some pepper when it's on my plate and a little Texas Pete, and it is just good. Yeah, I hope you get on with GMP too, Jeremiah's. I mix it up on the sausage, man. I'm always getting different ones, trying it out. Sometimes I get sausage with like cheese in it. This is like a chicken sausage that's pineapple and bacon in it. I try different ones. Sometimes I get the Johnsonville, just, I don't know, whatever strikes your fancy when you're in the grocery store. But Rick and Aaron, please send me your addresses and what hat and what color that you want. Tell you what, Aaron, since you helped me out so much, you pick which one you want. Either that cool Trucker Jim logo or the phrase "Be safe out there and keep on trucking." And then Rick, I guess you'll get the other one. But you can send me your preference, just so you don't feel I'm bullying you with my free gifts. But congratulations, Rick Curry. Big thanks to you, Aaron. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and I will see you next week. And expect to see a scroll video before the weekend's up. I know most of you guys don't give a shit about the scroll, and you don't have to watch it if you want, but it's gonna be epic. It's one of my favorite ones. And I'm giving a shout out to Brandon, which is also at Mills CDL School, and Deanna, and Jesse says, be safe, and he will see you in Atlanta. I hope so. But everyone, have a great night. Thanks for tuning into the call. I'm about to dig into some jambalaya. And wait a minute, next Thursday's Thanksgiving, right? absolutely, I'm going to go live. I'll have the kids then. But if you guys can't tune in, I understand, you know, hanging with you people and everything. But I'll have it published and keep it up for a while until the X calls and makes me take it down, okay? Fair enough. Everyone have a good night. Be safe out there and keep on trucking. How do I end this?